That's nothing new. Anyway, so yeah, I went to a Santa Stumble with a whole bunch of my friends from like college.
Oh, you stumbled all right.
So basically, the idea is like we had a lot of us. So we all went to college out there, and we were all like, we haven't been there in like I haven't been there since like May. So I was like,
okay.
We were all kind of like, all right, let's go up, get a hotel, and let's spend most of the day there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got up at we all got up at like 8 a.m., 7:30 a.m. We all showered, got ready. We left. We got up there around like 10:30, 11ish. Checked in the hotel. We went to a local market there that we always used to go to on the weekends. So it's a lot of fun. And so we just kind of spent the day there. And then we went to brunch at 12 and we had mimosas. But they had they had a goblet, so like a big glass, and it had 3 mimosas in it. So we did that.
3 mimosas in it?
Well, yeah, you probably.
Like
it's equivalent to 3.
Got you.
So like combined, it was 3 mimosas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so instead of like
Dude, that's
buying
awesome
for $12.
That's not bad. Nice.
So
by the time breakfast or lunch ended, you were already feeling it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like we had it, and the funniest thing, the waitress was like looking at my buddy, and she's like, because he was like, I just want a mimosa, no food, and she's like, are you okay? She's like, are you sure you don't want food? Will you be okay? And he's like, yeah, I'll be fine. Mm-hmm. And she's like, are you sure? You sure you don't want to even like some eggs or some sausage?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, I'll be fine. And I looked at Sam like, yeah, same thing. Just mimosa, I'm good. She didn't say a single thing to me. You know, and foreshadowing, she should have said something to me.
Really?
But so yeah, we did that, and after brunch, we were there for like 2 hours ish. Mm-hmm. We went to my uncle's restaurant. We continued to drink there.
You were there for 2 hours and didn't eat anything?
Nope, only drank. I had some tater tots from my friend's.
Oh, okay, got you.
Like 4, but yes.
So you ate okay. Yeah,
but yeah, I was there for 2 hours and didn't eat.
Genius move.
Because I had a sandwich from the market, so I wasn't that hungry.
Okay.
Those 4 tater tots.
All those mimosas together. No, not a whole lot of food.
I had about 5 or 6 mimosas. I had about 5 mimosas. So I didn't finish like the little bit of left. So I had like 5 mimosas without a single thing to eat. So the last thing I ate were like 4 tots at like 12:45.
4 tots. Perfect.
4 tater tots.
Yes.
We went to my uncle.
But the waitress didn't care about you, just your friend.
Yeah, just my friend. And
what a great waitress.
Well, because she went to my friend and she was like, I think because he was also like, I just want a mimosa, and she's like, yeah, sure, you want some food, stuff like that.
He was the first one to say it, right? He was
the first one to say it.
That makes sense then.
Even right, I get that, but at the same time, it's like if someone else just goes, yeah, just a mimosa and everything like that. Like I get what you guys are saying. At the same time, it's like I feel like the waitress like, are you okay too? Or are you guys just hating? Are you?
I think she got it. I think she got it right away when Brian said, "Okay, I'll take the same thing." It was like,
yeah, that's fair. It's like, all right, this guy's also going through shit right now.
So we watched my uncle's restaurant, and we continued to drink there for a little bit. I gave him a little tour of the place. At that point,
was this the new place or the
other place like the normal place? Yeah, the original. And then so I was feeling it hard.
Really?
And
with
then,
your 4 tots in your stomach.
Yeah. And then we went back. So we were there for like an hour or 2 or something. And we went back to our hotel with everybody, with our entire group. So there's like 8 of us. There's about 9 or 10 of us. And we got to the hotel. We started drinking a little bit more there because we had some beers. And then my buddy and I had to go get pins for people to get into the bars because then you get free entry. No cover charge. Nice. And so we did that. We went down and we were a little too early. So they're like, just come back in like 20 minutes. We're like, okay. And we're like, instead of going all the way back up to the hotel room, let's just go to the bar downstairs. So we just went there and we had like, we continued to drink there, just me and him while we were waiting like 10 minutes. The 10 minutes turned into like a 45-minute thing drinking. Had that, got our pins. And then we went back out. So this is all with like 4 tater tots and like 3/4 of a sandwich in my stomach.
Oh my God.
And a cappuccino and a wobble cappuccino.
Oh, don't forget the cappuccino.
No, you can't forget that.
Here.
And then so we went to kind of like a dive bar to start it off because that's where we always would used to go.
Yeah.
I dropped $120 in like 2 hours.
Proud of you.
I also brought $120 out.
And you're going to spend it all.
Oh, my fault. Not $120. It was $119. That $1 means something later. That $1 means something later. So
it comes back around. It makes sense.
It comes back around, yeah.
Gotcha.
So $119 I spent like 2 hours at this bar. And my buddy was like on stage or something like that. Because they just had an elevated service area on stage. And he said that was like 6:30 or 7 o'clock. I'm like, bro, I barely remember that. I remember seeing it, but I was hammered at that point. So like, this is like 7 o'clock. Yeah. 7 o'clock-ish, right? Trash.
This is on Friday.
This is on Saturday. This is on Saturday.
Okay.
Absolutely just trashed. And I don't know how many shots I bought. I bought a lot of shots. Had a lot of shots. Had a lot of drinks. Saw a lot of people I knew, which was great. Weird. The thing is, I don't remember leaving that bar. And we weren't there long. I know that because the thing started at 5.
Uh-huh.
So I don't remember leaving whatsoever at all. So it went from, I remember getting in, don't remember leaving. So things got very real very quickly.
And everything after this point was retold to you because you don't remember it. Or is that later on?
No, it was kind of like.
Do you have like pictures and kind of like memories of like where you were, just not?
I have
complete...
like snippets.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I have just like random snippets throughout the night, and it's just random snippets.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've had anyone describe it to me before. I just had random snippets here and there.
That's all it was.
That's fantastic.
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
After that one bar, don't remember leaving. Don't remember walking through the rain to get to the second bar we were going to, which is where we ended the night. Or the third. I can't remember how many bars we went to, honestly. But the last bar we went to, we got there. I remember standing in line, and then I remember being in the front
for drinks, I'd assume.
No, to get into the bar. To get into the bar. And then
that was my second guess.
Didn't pull trigger, didn't throw up at all the entire night. So I was very proud of that one. But I remember standing in line at the bar. I mean, at the bar. And then I remember being at the front of a dance floor. So
you teleported.
There is a time period. I don't know what happened.
Well, you went through a teleporter, clearly.
I spent money there. Don't remember that. It was on my credit card too. So I gave
They also deemed you well enough to be able to keep drinking. So
I also
obviously couldn't have been that bad.
I wasn't going to be turned away probably because I just knew a lot of people in there who worked there. It wasn't, and I knew people who were working there at that time period, so I wasn't going to get turned away probably.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I remember just being in the middle of a dance, in the front of a dance floor, with drinks. So I had 4 drinks with me. I had each 2 in each hand.
Where did these come from?
Did
I buy these or did someone give them to me?
And so when we were there, I remember something completely different than what everyone else remembers. I remember my buddy coming up to me and like, "Hey, can I get the hotel card key? Because someone else lost theirs and we need to go up." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I gave it to him. I'm like, and I just never saw the key again. So that's what I remember. 1, it wasn't the person who I thought it was. 2, had nothing to do with either of the people who I thought it had to do with. 3, I gave him my wallet, not the card. And he said when he opened it, there was a $1 single bill in the card. That's all I had with me.
I love how it's not even any of your credit cards.
Where the dollar bill comes
not
back
your license, just $1 bill and the hotel card.
He said that's all. He said he opened my wallet and that's all that was in there. And so he just looked at me and he was like, "There you go." I still will die on the hill that I thought it was somebody else, my other friend. But because my friend he called us that next morning. He was like, "Hey, like, does Brian still want the card key?" They're like, "You have it?" And he's like, "Yeah, he gave me his wallet." They're like, "No, he thought it was somebody else." He's like, "No, I stared at him. I was in front of him." And I'm like, "Nope, somebody else." Is like, "Brian, you gave me your wallet, and I opened your wallet, and there's only a singular dollar bill, and you used to have a wad of cash in there at the first bar. What happened to it?" I'm like, "Spent it, I guess." I don't know. For all I know, I could have given it to somebody.
Yeah. Just made it rain in the middle of the bar.
Pretty much. And then, so this is what was told to me.
Of course.
Because I don't remember this part. I fell down the stairs at the bar. Don't know when, don't know where. All I know, I was like, my friends were like, "Yeah, Brian fell down the stairs." And just got up like nothing happened.
Yeah. And I'm like, just played it off. Drunk Brian played it off.
And we also got lost in the hotel. So I got escorted back by two of my friends.
Proud of you.
Because they were both like, "Brian, do you need to be walked back?" I'm like, "No, the hotel's like right there," which it was. It was like 30 feet. That's why I got the hotel, because it was like maybe not even 50 yards from the bar.
Okay.
I said, "No, I'm fine. I don't need help." Got lost in the hotel. This was all I was always being told this. We went to a different floor than what I was supposed to go on. And since I didn't have my room key, I couldn't use the elevators, because for the elevators you had to use the room key to unlock it.
Okay, that will do it. That makes more sense.
To unlock the movement. And so we supposed to ran into a security guard. And either he had to help us get to an elevator and then open the elevator, and then he had to press the 6 for us because I didn't know what was happening. Don't remember this. But yeah, so then we got to the hotel. We walked straight into the hotel. I just fell face first onto the bed. And that was it. That was the end of the night for me.
Face first into the bed and boom.
I just walked over and just collapsed on the bed. Face first.
How many steps are there in the bar when you fell down?
That's what I wanted to ask.
Was it like 2 or 3, or were there a couple steps?
So I don't know what stairs I fell down. Don't know when it happened, because I've been to that bar. That's like the main bar you go to where we are. So it's a 3-story bar.
Okay.
So technically, yeah, there's 3 stories. So they have a basement level where they have like a speakeasy and stuff like that. They have a ground level. Then they have a ground level which has 2 bars on the ground level. They have like a dance floor and basically like that kind of bar in the back.
Yeah.
It's a massive space.
Gotcha.
And then in the front, they have another bar and like live music. And then they have it upstairs. So technically the second floor, they have another bar. And then they have a rooftop. So if you want to count all 4 floors, including the basement, it's 4 of them. But it's really a 3-story because it's the ground level.
Wow.
So it wasn't the rooftop because that was closed. I know that for a fact. Because it's a little too cold and
making progress. All right.
So it could have been anywhere from the second floor, which has probably 20 stairs, to the second to the ground level floor, which has to get from the front of the bar to the back of the bar where the like music is and stuff like that, the dancing, whatever you want to call it, right? The clubbing, basically. There's only about like 6 stairs. 7 stairs. Like there's only like 6 stairs.
That's not terrible.
And then there's
better.
To get to the bottom, to the basement. There's
better, but not
2
great.
flights of like 15 stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one it was.
It was one of them, though.
I guarantee you, I think I'd feel worse if it was like the 30.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Unless it was just like you fell and like fell on like 2 steps.
I'm thinking it was the smaller ones, because I think if it was the bigger ones, I would have been kicked.
Yeah, or you'd be feeling.
I think I would have been.
Or you'd be feeling it more like the next day. Like, where did this come from? Like, why is my back hurting or something like that? Yeah. Why is my ass hurt?
Yeah. So what I'm assuming is that I wasn't kicked out and I'm not as sore. I'm assuming the smaller stairs.
Yeah.
But I still fell down like six stairs.
There you go.
Not a lot, but still fell down. Yeah, that's what I did. And then I suffered on Saturday. Then I suffered on Sunday. The entire day I was struggling, and And here I am. That's pretty much all I can tell you. That I really don't know anything else.
Well, yeah.
It was a good time. 10 out of 10. Do it again, including the following.
Well, yeah. Including the 4 tots, or would you eat more?
I think I did pretty well. I personally,
I'm still surprised. The thing that surprises me the most is that you didn't, vomit or
get
anything.
Seriously hurt.
Well, that too. I was more concerned about him not vomiting because he hadn't
have
eaten
you
anything.
checked for any big bruising?
I would feel it if I had to.
He would.
Fair enough.
I
would feel it by now.
I feel as though I did a really good job.
He didn't throw up. That's most impressive, I think.
I didn't fully black out. Pretty much
almost.
It was more like a brown out.
I would say
Yeah, it was browned out. I browned out. I had snippets, but like for the most part, like I thought I did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.